Hello, Crafty Budgeters. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Brittany. On this channel, we are working to craft a budget and a lifestyle to become debt-free. Y'all, I know you can hear it. You're probably like, is this Brittany talking? Yes, it is me. I am getting over allergies, a cold. I don't even know what it is, but for those of you that have children that have ever gone to daycare or family members that you know have children that have kids that go to daycare, the daycare sickness when they first start is real. It is a thing. My son has only been in daycare for a month now, and we've already had some sicknesses that have happened. So yeah. And, you know, being a mom, being a parent, when your child's not feeling well, they literally are attached to your hip. And I tried to wash my hands. I tried to use hand sanitizer. I tried to do everything possible not to get sick. And as you can hear, yes, I got sick. I actually sound worse than I feel. You know how that happens? But I'm okay. I'm feeling totally fine other than a little bit of congestion. So pray for your girl because I'm trying to do this video tomorrow that I'm really excited about. And you know, I want to be hype and I really don't want to sound like a frog is in my throat, but it is what it is. We are keeping it moving. I wasn't not going to do a video just because I sound horrible. But so today we are going to do our check-in for the second week of April. Then we are going to just do our setup for the third paycheck of April. Let's dive right in. Here we go. So y'all know we always start looking at our two-page calendar spread. I don't go into detail, it's just gonna take too much time. But as you can see, for the week of Friday the 9th through April the 15th, you will see there's not a lot going on. You see a lot of pinks. We'll kind of talk about that briefly, but other than that, it was a pretty simple week. It flew by. I don't know where this month is going, but it is flying by. All right, so let's go right into the check-in so I can show you how we did for our categories. Okay, so these are our categories that we look at every week to see how we're doing. We really want to be trying to be intentional with our money and to stay in budget. So for groceries, we budgeted $115, and y'all, I'm really sad. Y'all, the red pen's coming out. We overspent this week on groceries, and I honestly can't even tell you where the money went. I know I went grocery shopping, but my husband must have gone grocery shopping, and it wasn't good. So we went over $151.39. So we have, just so sad, $36.39. You know, I wasn't on my game. I wasn't feeling the best, so I can't like be too mad about it, but yeah, we were over a little bit for our groceries. But y'all, if we move on, I didn't spend anything for personal. Yeah, I can't even, and probably because I wasn't feeling that well and I really wasn't going anywhere. I was taking care of my son, and it's not, we have $10 remaining, not just $0. So yeah, nothing was spent for our personal, so we're doing good in that area. Woohoo. For our eating out, we spent $19.56, which means we have $10.44 remaining. For gas, we spent $45.95, so we have $4.05 remaining. And then for miscellaneous, we actually spent $65.99. My husband needed to get some vitamins, and y'all, vitamins are expensive. Like for one container of vitamins, I don't even know what type of, I think it was vitamins or like the powder you use before you go to like work out and stuff. I'm not really sure, but it was like $35 for a little container. And then because my son was sick and we use the like battery powered nose aspirator. If y'all have kids, I swear by this thing. And we've used it so much that I think the like motor went out on it, so we had to buy a new one, and that was about $36. Like, why is health stuff and things to make you feel better so expensive. I will never understand. So even though we went over, I used the remaining $50.99 from the 15 from our sinking fund. So from our home sinking fund, I just took it from there because it was way too much and I didn't want to go over. And it was for like home needs for the family. So we still, so for this one, we only, well, we have 0 left over because again, I took the remaining from the sinking fund and you will see that on the calendar spread. But yeah, come on. For medical stuff, can we not be breaking the bank just to get some vitamins and things to help my son breathe? Side note, I was about to use that nose aspirator on myself, even though it's for like baby and toddlers, but you know, anything to help you breathe at this point, I didn't use it. I just blew my nose frequently. But yeah, so that's how we did for the second week of April. Not horrible. The remaining money that we had left over went to putting it towards how much we went over for our groceries, and then whatever was left over just came from our buffer. So we didn't horribly go over, but you know, a goal for this month is to really try to keep our grocery budget and keep that in check. And yeah, things happen. Y'all know my motto, it is what it is. We're moving on, another week. So quickly, let me just show you a brief overview of the paycheck from last week and how we did overall. I'm not gonna go really into detail, but let me just quickly show you that. So this was last week's budget setup. Everything pretty much stayed the same. You'll see that I added in the overage for the groceries, and that just pretty much resulted, everything else pretty much stayed the same, but that resulted in us going over $15.04 for last week. Not horrible, that's why we have the buffer, but we went over just a little bit, so hopefully this week we can get it in check and be a little bit better. All right, so let's go into our breakdown for the third week of April. For the starting balance, if you're new here, I don't share our full salaries. I don't share what we put to tithes and mortgage. This is just the amount that we have left over, as well as daycare. You'll see if you look at my April budget setup that what the like total amount is, but I don't add that in there for each week. So I just take all of that money out, and this is what we are starting with. So we're starting with $1,748. We have our Hulu, Apple, which y'all, I cannot get the Apple amounts right. Like, I thought this was the $2.99 week, and I think it was the 99-cent week. Like, I'm so off, and I swear I have checked 15 times, so this might be wrong. It might be the $2.99 one. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I don't know why it's like changing on me, but it is what it is. Our car is $200.50. I put money aside each week that goes to our car and our mortgage and some of our loans, and that way, so when those bills come, I don't have to take out a large chunk of money at one time. So our full bill is actually like $629.50 or whatever, but this is just how much money I needed to have, and I'll pull from the bills account that I have to make up the remaining amount. Our car insurance, can we just talk about this for a second? $57.50. Like, I literally had to check the statement multiple times to make sure I was reading that right when I got the notification what the amount was. I leased a car, the lease was up, and I turned the car in at the beginning of March, so this is what the payment is now. I think I might do a whole video on my thoughts on leasing. Will I do it again? What cars I have now? Comment below if you want me to kind of do a whole breakdown and overview of our leasing journey and like what I think about it and what we're doing now. But because I turned the car in and the car that I have now is not as much as what I turned in, yeah, you'll see $57. I can deal with that. $57 a week, a month isn't bad. Car wash is $19.95. Our Fed loan, this money is actually going to be going to our debt payoff, because this loan is under the CARES Act, so we're not actually paying on it until whenever that starts again. And our electric bill is $162.01. That gives us a total of $653.66, and the remaining is $1,046.82. Then over here for our categories that we are tracking, our groceries, $115. Hopefully we can stay in that this week. Our eating out is $30, which I'm really excited. Shout out to the grandparents. They are watching our son tonight, and I already told my husband that we are going to a certain place that I like to eat and spending a little bit of quality time together, which is coming home and watching TV on the couch. But anything, I will take anything. So shout out to them. Thank you. We have amazing grandparents on both sides that watch our son sometimes when mama just needs a minute. Y'all know, like, if you are parents, like, sometimes you just need a minute to just rejuvenate and refresh. And after 2 weeks of sickness and work and a lot of the other things going on, mama just needs a second. And so I'm thankful that we have an amazing support system that's close by that can help us out when we need it. All right, so gas is $50, personal is $25. I actually reduced this because I wanted to allocate some money in different ways. And so you'll see on my cash stuffing video how much I'm actually giving myself. The personal and miscellaneous is split between my husband and I, and then miscellaneous is $30. For our bills, like I said, I put money aside each week to go to some of our larger bills. So this amount is actually going to be for our AES loan that happens at the end of the month. That's like $469. Like, it's just a lot of money at one point. So I try to be thoughtful of how I can just spread out the money throughout the month to help us with that. And then our buffer is $90. I like to have some money. I would like it to be $150 in the account every week. And so whatever money is left over from the week before, I just add that money in to make the $150 or whatever is close to that amount. If it's not necessarily $150, it's all right, but something will be in there just for those expenses that come out that I don't know is coming out, or those random charges. So all of this equals $551.82, which gives us a remaining of $495. And then if you scroll down, you will see the plan, which is what I have termed to help me think about our debt and savings. So every week we put $250 into our debt snowball. We put $1,000 minimum extra to our debts, because that's what our debt snowball amount is equal to. Our 100 envelope challenge is $72. Our emergency fund, every week we try to put $50 in that. Our goal is to reach $5,000 in an emergency fund by the end of the year. And our sinking funds is getting $123 to be stuffed tomorrow. So that all equals $495. We are a zero-based budget family, so we like to put every dollar have a name and a purpose. And so that is how we got to $0. So that is a quick breakdown of our setup for the third paycheck of April. Y'all, you do not want to miss tomorrow's video, where I will be doing my cash stuffings for the categories, for the sinking funds, for the savings challenges, but I will also be sharing the winner of the 1,000 subscribers and the monetization giveaway. Thank you all for your comments, your support. I'm so hype and excited. Hopefully my voice will be a little bit better so y'all can actually hear my true excitement. But no matter what, I'm doing the video. Don't forget to watch, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. See ya. Bye-bye.